Good evening, everybody. People are. I'm just seeing living rooms at the moment for most people.
Surely there'll be people who occupy these living rooms
Ah,
eventually. How are you, Sam?
good man, Sam.
Good to see you.
That's all. I guess all maybe they're listening
Saul's
now.
making the tea. Come on, Saul. Appreciate it.
Good man.
He's put on the tea.
So yeah, so we're back after a little bit of a break. We had a week off with Easter. Hopefully you didn't eat too much chocolate, all that stuff. If you did, you're in the right place. A training session to help you out. So for the likes of Sam and Etna, Uh, the grading is mostly finished. There's still to some time. We'll give you some time to the weekend, so sometime till Sunday, I think is what we're looking at
Yeah.
to get any last videos you need sent in. We've extended it just a little bit because it took some time for us to go through videos
It took
and
an
get some
awful lot
feedback.
longer than we thought it was going to do. I'd say there was about 40 or 50 hours of going through videos there. So, yeah, bit of work
Yeah,
on
so it
it.
was a bit of time to it. So we extended it. So if you do have any videos left to send in, get them in and we'll get to them. Okay. In terms of how long we'll be on Zoom, so we're getting closer to. These will be our last few sessions on Zoom. I think 3 sessions, is that it?
4 more after
Four.
this.
4 more sessions.
Yeah.
So on the 26th of April, we will be moving to outdoor training. So we have managed to secure two AstroTurf facilities and working through the details to get that sorted so that it will all work. And we'll be able to train outdoors in pods of 15, socially distanced and non-contact. So it's mostly for under 18s, but we are looking to organise something for the seniors and the over 18s that potentially won't be a session. It'll be maybe similar to how we had pods of one in the individual training that we had when we were in the club before Christmas. I think maybe back October time is
Yeah.
what we were looking at. If you have, of course, a family member, you'll be able to train with them. But that's maybe what we're looking at. We'll offer a space to train. There will be a coach there that could offer some feedback, but maybe not a training session like the younger ones and the under 18s will get. Okay, but we haven't forgotten about you. We are looking to get in person with you again. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
So it's a step in the right direction anyway, because Zoom has been going on a long time. As I said to the last class, when we started Zoom, what we started seeing was the Christmas trees and the Christmas decorations started going up over the weeks. And as the weeks have gone on, they've been taken down, and now we're starting to see people's living rooms, and we're seeing light coming in the door and that sort of stuff. So we're seeing the seasons change here on Zoom and in your sitting rooms. So it'd be good to get back in person. Did we do a
Absolutely.
bow?
Yes.
We did do a bow, did we?
No,
Or we do
not
another
at
one?
all.
Chariot. Young, take
Come
one.
on.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to start first. We're going to take a bit of space, hands up nice and high, and we're going for lunges. Boom. As many as you can fit forwards or backwards, but we're going for 20 lunges. Okay?
You can do
Get that
right
and get
leg
the
forward, left
biceps
leg forward
into
if you
the
want.
ears, and look for 20 lunges. Boom. Boom this way. That's it. Just 20 lunges in whatever space you have, keeping the hands pushed up nice and high. That's it. And the reason we're putting the hands up high and we want the biceps into the ears is because we don't want the body falling forwards. We don't want this way. So the idea of putting the hands this way is to keep the body up tall. So we want to keep the body tall here. Boom. That's it. Lock those arms up as straight as you can, Fionn. Get the biceps into the ears.
You don't want to see a at the bottom. Make sure you're touching the knee gently down, but do touch the mat, do touch the floor.
So yeah, we're not resting at the bottom for too long. Okay, yeah, when we're there, we're going to go for bear crawl. So we want the arms straight and the legs straight, the feet flat and the hands flat, and we're going to walk. Boom. And again, depending on your space, you're going to take 20 steps. So as many forwards or back as you can fit, but we're going to go 20 steps. Locking those arms straight, legs straight, driving the hands and the heels into the floor. Fionn, make sure the hands on the floor. So watch, yeah, Fionn, not
That's it,
this one,
folks.
over here, and just the fingertips. Get those hands on the floor. Hands are flat. Try and
Heels
keep the
down,
feet
hands
flat and
down.
drive the heels in. Boom.
Thing, you have someone looking in your window. Took a picture of you. That's dodgy looking. Seriously. It looked like someone with a camera walked by Ching's window there.
That's it, just 20 steps. Good stuff.
We had the guards drop in our last session, folks. So maybe they're going to investigate you next.
That's it, good stuff. Okay, this time we're going for inchworm. So we have to reach the hands out as far as you can, get yourself as long as you can. Again, depending on your space. Boom, boom. We can then take it back. But we're going to go for 10. So you're going to walk the hands out 10 times. So that's you get yourself as long as you can. That's it, 10 times, let's go.
That's it, folks. So it is as far out, and then you can go backwards. So you can always stretch backwards and come back up again. There you go. So it's getting very, very long, a long plank, the longest plank that you can do, and then coming backwards.
Might be a collection, maybe. That's it, nice and long. Good stuff. Bring the feet in. Try and keep the legs straight just 10 times. Walking the hands out 10 times. Okay, when we're there, we're going next one. We're looking to go for our push up. Walk the hands back into our squat position. We'll look at the hole there for a moment. And then we want to go over and over. Hips up. Back to our squat position. Hold there for a moment. Go for a push up. Boom, we're just going for 5 of these. That's it. We hold over and over. Hips up. My elbow doesn't like them push ups. It's like that for ages. To try the close in ones. The close in push ups it doesn't like. The wider ones, it's okay.
Really?
But close in push ups I just get like this. Feeling my elbow. Strange one.
That's it. That's a new one.
That's it. Oh yeah, and in that squat you want to think not about the knees close together, think about getting those knees as wide apart. Boom. So not so much in here. Drive those knees out. This way you should feel the butt cheeks really working to drive those, keep those knees wide apart. And not so much in here. Boom. Yeah, get those knees, drive them out. Good. You might even have to sit a little bit higher in the squat. That's it, Sam. Good stuff. Yeah, try not to fall back. So when we're here in that squat, try not to just fall back here. And we be in a strong position and send the hands back. So boom, and up. Okay, from there, we're going to go some of our hip work. So we're back here, sitting on the floor, and we're going for some swivels. I'll move back a touch. That's it, we're just going side to side. Okay, from there, up tall. That's it, up nice and tall. Looking to bring the knee towards the chest, turn the hip. So we're looking to turn the hip. That's it, as we go behind to here, then we lift up, back to the front, and then we place here. So we're looking for the hip to be doing the work. And when we lift, the foot doesn't touch the floor till it gets behind us. And then once we lift from behind us, it doesn't touch the floor till it's back in the front. So we're lifting, that's it, turning the hip as we place behind, lift, in here. Oh, that's it. So start using the hip to get that turn. So we don't want to get to here and have a big lean to send that leg out. Let the hip turn a bit. Turn and go behind. So it's the hip is doing all that work here. And you might even, as I am right now, feel a little bit of a cramp in that hip. Just 5 times each leg.
That's it. And that internal rotation that you're doing just there, super important for your side kick. So really important kind of mechanic to get used to, get your hip used to. There we go. That's half the side kick. The other half of it is the external rotation of the other hip.
might also feel that it's easier on one side than the other. Probably the good leg, the leg you kick with most, and that is probably feeling like that one's a little bit nicer than the one that you don't favour so much.
There we go.
That's it, just 5 times each leg.
Nice big push. There we go.
Okay. When we're there, as we've done many times, we're going to go to our 99th position. We can start with the hand behind us, looking to lift that knee as much as you can. We'll start to bring the body. Then the other knee starts to follow, but keeping the knees as wide apart as we can. We then want to touch down. Then we have the knee, and then we want to follow with the body this way. We can try a few with the hands on the floor, but as it starts to feel good, we want to take the hands off the floor, keeping the body up tall so we don't want to lean too much, and we want that still nice, slow and controlled going the other way. The body, look where the body is starting. It's starting this way, so not here. Start over that leg. Again, we go 6 in total, so we go 3 times each way. Lifting.
That's it, folks. So in your own time, really slowly. Remember, this is something you don't let the knees come close together. Ever. You pull one away as far as you possibly can from the other one, keeping the distance, and only lift the second knee when the first one has gone as far as it can go, when there's nothing left.
Yeah, that's it, Sean. Try and get the body right over that leg as you get to one side. That's it, Sam. Driving those knees apart.
This isn't about the flexibility so much as the control. Flexibility is important, of course, but we got to control it. Yeah, we're looking like some people are done.
Good. Okay, from there, we're going to go to a few here. We're threading the needle. So looking to lower the shoulder to the floor. 5 each side.
So that's just that upper back, easing out the in between the shoulder blades. And just 5 each side, folks. Nice and easy.
That's it, just 5 each side. And when we're down those ones, we go for 10 scap push-ups. So here, locking out those arms as straight as we can. And let the shoulder blades do the work. So bringing the shoulder blades together, pushing them away. Bringing them together, pushing them away. There might be a slight little natural bend in the elbow, but we're not thinking about pushing to it. So we're not thinking to here. Keep those arms as straight as we can. Shoulder blades together and away, just for 10.
Squeeze together, push apart. Yeah, if you haven't done these before, it's a strange feeling. What we want is to have the shoulder blades move apart like this, come together like this, moving apart, coming back together.
Good, and we're 10 of them done. It's going to be the last one this way. Last one this way. We're going just for 5 cat cows.
So cat cow's nice and easy, folks. Belly button to the floor, lift the head, and then arch the back, tucking the chin in. Make yourself look like a cat. Very angry about something, and then make yourself look like a cow.
That's it. That probably makes more sense, I suppose, if you see from the side.
Most people know these ones quite well. How are you, Sky? Tired. Tired is the answer.
That's it, just 5. We have 5 of them done. We can jump up. Yeah, let's get something to hold on to, maybe. Let's get something to hold on to. Right. Show with the chair. Okay, so similar to the last couple of groups, we're going to start with some holds, then some slow kicking, and then some moving, a bit more dynamic, a bit more like we would for sparring. So, starting with side kick, lifting, we're holding for 15 seconds. So let's go, just get ready to hold side kick. 3, 2, 1, and we hold.
Here we go, folks. Tall, strong. Good, good, good. Want to see nice shapes in the foot. Nice. Squeeze it up there.
5,
Toes
4,
pulled back.
3,
Really drive
2,
the heel up to the ceiling.
1, and down. Okay, next one. Ready to go. That's it, nice and high. 3, 2, 1, and hold.
Here we go, folks. That's it. Really squeeze the butt. Eyes on the target the whole time. And we want to lift that hip up and over. You never want to feel like you're either in a V shape or that you've rolled over and you're really doing a back lift.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. Okay, this time, we can shake the legs out. As I'm explaining the next one, we're going for side kick. So we're here. Nice high knee. 1, back. 2, back. Okay, we go for 10. Nice, slow and controlled. Feeling that knee moving. Okay, just 10. Let's go. That's it, 10. Getting that knee moving.
That's it. Direct line out from the hip. Drive it out there. Can be higher than the hip, of course, but it has to be in a straight line with it. Good. That's it. Exaggerate the space. When you're training these at the wall, exaggerate the shape of the side kick. Make sure you pull the knee back. Keep a bit of space between your backside and your heel. So we bring the foot back at 90 degrees. That's it. Definitely want to feel the burning on the top of the hip.
Yeah, so just when we go to sparring, yes, we can have the foot here, as it's a good position to make. It confuses the opponent whether it's a side kick, whether it's a turning kick, or whether you're going to change to a hook kick. But when we do these technical exercises, exaggerate that knee position. So have the foot over here, really feeling that pushing away. Okay, the same now when we go to the turning kick. We're going to exaggerate that position. We're going to get the knee, hip, shoulder straight line. Look where the foot is. Boom, by the backside. Boom. So we're exaggerating that turning kick position, strengthening at that very end range there. Boom. End range when we're here, and also boom, there as well. Okay, 10, nice and slow, just like the last ones. 10 turning kicks, slow and controlled. 1. Boom. There you go, Fionn. Yeah, that's a better start position. From there, that's it. That's it. Make sure we get the toes pulled back. That way, we're thinking like we're hitting with the ball of the foot. So not thinking like sparring that we hit with the top of the foot, the instep. Thinking the toes pulled back. Boom. That'll also just get a little bit more tension up through the leg as well.
And Sam, there you go. That's it. And each time, use that hand to pull the heel back, but also to pull the knee up. And we want to lean into that, feel a bit of a stretch in the standing leg hamstring, feel a little bit of a stretch in the groin muscles as well, and then away we go. Come on. Let's see, Salt. That's it.
So the higher you point the knee, that's where the kick goes. Point the knee low, the kick has to go low. Point the knee high, the kick has to go high. Boom. Also point the knee over there, the kick goes there. So this one is very much where the knee is pointed, the kick follows.
For sure.
Okay, we go to hook kick. So we starting the same position as the side kick. Once I get my balance, chair. Going to straighten, we hook through, and just like that, we finish in the same start position as we just had for the tourniquet. Boom. So we have two different positions. We start, same as the side kick, straightening, hooking through, and back. And the speed that we want is 1, 2, 3. We go for 10. Okay, let's go.
That's also, we want to see that. Okay, so you can definitely pull the knee a little higher as you go through that one. Let's see.
Yeah, so Saul on the start. Don't start with the foot so close to the backside on the hook kick. Yeah, over there. That's it. So we're not starting here.
Yes, that's the one. And then we return to the side kick. Nice work, Saul. Good change. That's the motion, Sam. 100%. And as the hip gets stronger, we'll gain millimeters by millimeters and it'll come up. On Maeve, let's see. Good. And do look at it because it's starting to look really nice. Same there, Etna. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Keep that up, Etna. And that finish position with the hip, that's what we're looking for in all your side kicks too. That's really, really nice. Keep that up.
Good, 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 good. Stay looking at the kick, Saul. Don't start to look away now where you're looking over here and the kick is over here.
Let's send the hook kick a little wider. So let's create a bigger arc. So send it over to your left a bit more. Yeah, and then pull through to the right. So send it a little to your left. Kick out a little to the left. That's it. Pull through. We want like a clear, like from, where are my hands? Yeah, from here to here. We want to go shoulder to shoulder across.
Yeah, so the leg is kind of straight over there and it's hooking through there. Look where it bends. It bends when the foot is pretty much over here nearly. It starts to kind of start to bend.
That's it. We need to give it space to move.
Okay, when we've them ones done, let's go to some hopping ones. I would like to do maybe 5 kicks, but I think space in that for people. 3 will have to be okay. So we're starting here. Just 3 turning kicks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the hops and the length of your hops will depend on your space. So 3 holding on. 1, 2, 3. 3 coming away. We go 5 times. Okay, 5 times. Let's go. Yeah, I think you're more dynamic now. Boom, 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 boom. That's it.
1, 2, 3. Aha.
Good.
That's it. Good salt. That's it, Fionn, as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, especially when we're doing the ones with the wall, think of these as like, hey, these are just building my strength. Try to get to that full extension each time. And then, yeah, sure, when you hop off the wall, we can wiggle a little bit. But the last one wants to get there.
Yeah, I was just going to say that last one, get as much reach as we can. Now think about we're chasing the person. Maybe they've been moving back and they start to lean and you need that extra bit of a reach just to catch them.
Yeah. Stretch the hip into it. Lengthen that hamstring on the standing leg. Stretch into it. Get a smack up.
Yeah, and just thinking as well on the front hand, don't level. Okay, here is kind of okay, maybe even here, but if it starts to drop behind you, it starts to pull the body. So that other hand is going to be important. Think about when I'm sparring as well. When I pick that leg up, look where this hand is. I don't want to start to have to drop that hand. Because that's a giveaway. If I have to throw my hands behind me to start kicking, it tells the person you're coming. One, two, here. Boom. So same idea. As we start, look where this hand is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Here. When we've then done 5 times each leg, we go for side kicks. Here. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So it's actually, when we come away from the wall, it's going to be 2 side kicks followed by a hook kick. Okay, so 3 side kicks at the wall, or whatever, your chair or whatever, and then 2 side kicks and a hook kick as you come away from the wall. We go 5 times again. Okay, let's get going. Yop, yop, hook. That's it. And as we do these side kicks coming away from the wall, just like that, we don't have to get the leg straight. We can pull it back a bit. Here, just before it gets straight, you pull back. Boom, boom. You get the hook kick in.
Nice little reminder that came up on the ITA one today. So the final of the World Championships in 2017. So it's always a nice memory. I think that one to throw back
Love
to.
them ones. I'm looking to get them printed onto something, onto like a canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be really nice.
That's it, Sam. That's the idea. Good.
Through. Good stretch, Fionn. Really keep working, keeping that bottom foot pushing. Heel forward, toes behind you. 2, 3, and 1, 2. Boom, boom. Yes.
Good, that's the job, yeah. Not bad, Ching. That's the job. So make sure, Saul, that we definitely get that
That's
clear
the job,
difference
Sam.
between the
Eyes on it
side kick and the
whole
hook
way.
kick. So we're definitely attacking with side kick and then change into the hook kick.
Good. Think we're there, Mr. Williams.
Perfect. We can move. If you have a chair out or something that you want to, that you've been using, you can move it to the side. Okay, I do want to continue with kicking, but I want to go to some technical stuff from our stances and that, and I want to focus on reverse turning kick for the moment. Okay, so we're going to start in our L stance foreign guarding block, and we're going with at banded dolly chagi. So front reverse turning kick here, hold and down. So you want to make that nice big arc, that nice big kind of semicircle or half moon that way. Here, hold and down. Yeah, nice and big. Let's go. We're going to go 8 each leg, 8 times each leg. And as we go, we want to really feel that bottom foot turning away.
That's
Hold.
it. Stretch the bottom heel
And down.
into
Yeah, let's
the
get
kick.
going. 8 times each leg.
Good effort, Sam.
Don't go slow. Let's a bit of speed into it and fight to hold at the finish.
Good effort. That's it. Make that C shape. Nice, Shane. Ooh, snappy. Yes, Etna. We've got a real kind of like family battle going on there in the Man household. It's looking good. Come on, Ching next. Good effort. That's sticking it. Nice, Etna. Well done. All right, mate. I know you're working solo there, but you have to channel that inner competitive self. Come on. That's it. Hold it to the edge there, Saul, when you get there.
Yeah, I find myself saying this a lot. After the kick, you don't have to keep the leg straight.
C shape.
I can bend my leg and put it on the floor again. We don't have to, and keeping it locked out straight. And once the kick is over, bring the leg in. Relax. Relax the leg.
Yeah, Sam. Well done. But really, this is giving your hip a great workout for the reverse turning kicks. That's what
Yeah, I
it's
like
all
this.
about.
I like this one. It's a bit of a one. I think we took it out. It's off the syllabus, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Too many whingers. Too many whingers. Saying it was too hard.
Okay, so this time we're going to my favorite style of reverse turning kick, which is slow motion banded dolly chagi. Okay, but we're also going to add in a side kick after. Okay, because on its own it'll be a bit easy. Even one side kick might be a bit easy, but we'll keep it there for today. So we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, making sure to keep the hands close, the head tall, squeezing the body, using the breath to keep everything strong. So here. Finish. Side kick. And down. Okay? Four combinations each leg. Let's go.
Good effort. That's it. And really want to see hammer the knee back forward. Yes. Be aggressive with that side kick afterwards.
Saul, where is the side kick?
Drop. Come on, man. Here we go.
Where's the side kick, Saul?
Good. Now aggressive. That's it. We really want to be aggressive with that side kick after the reverse turning kick. Slow and controlled. Nice contrast. Hold.
Much better, Saul. Good man.
That's it. Go on, mate. Smile at it.
If my hands are kind of doing this extra stuff, it's going to pull the body. It's going to be much harder. So if my hands are kind of out here and I'm kind of praying that I hope I don't fall on this one, you should be actively squeezing and making sure that you don't lose balance. Yeah? So we're here, keeping the hands close, squeezing the arms, like we're thinking like we're going to show off our muscles here. Same. We're squeezing here. Boom. Squeezing everything. Here.
And you can hear the breath. Yeah, we got to squeeze against that breath.
I don't know if they can they hear the breath?
I don't know.
Yeah. So what we want to be had a strong and sharp exhale.
The breath helps you time it. Point your heel first, then lift 2, 3, Finish, 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 and then go. Yeah, it should be locked out, squeezed out.
Yeah. So Fionn, I think that if the foot is this way, we haven't got enough tension up to the leg. We're not squeezing the leg muscle. All we're actually using now is just the hip here. Yeah, which is going to get quite so. It's going to get quite hard. If you're trying to hold the whole leg with only a bit of tension is in the hip here, it's going to be quite hard. So you want to pull the big toe back, and then we're getting all the rest of the muscles will be working as well. So think about pulling the big toe back as we go. So here, pulling that big toe back, back, boom. And we'll also start to feel that the rest of the leg muscles are working to keep the leg up.
And everyone else is delighted they got a break. Woohoo!
There you go, that's much better, good stuff.
Good stuff.
Okay, now we go to full speed, looking to stop at the angle. Here. And down. Okay, full speed. Using the front leg as the brake. So we point the heel to where we want to go, and when the foot hits the floor, that's going to help us stop. As well as squeezing the hands. Yeah, using the breath. That will help us stop. And also what will help us stop is pulling the hands a little bit in the opposite direction. It doesn't have to be big, just a small little sharp kind of pull against the kick. Helps us stop. Here. Again. Okay, 8 times each leg. Let's go, 8 times each leg.
And at shoulder height, folks, you stop at 45 degrees. We got to challenge yourself to stop at 45 degrees. If it goes any higher, we can come around a little bit more towards the front. We can go 75 degrees. But we don't want it hip height in 75 degrees. So really deliberately point the heel, put it on the ground, and then we've got to squeeze the hand slightly in the other direction, squeeze the muscles in your tummy to stop that kick from continuing.
Yeah, so just like the last one. If the head has to lean, if the hands are doing extra, flailing out to the side, it's going to be very hard to stop. You have to keep them close and they're working. Yeah, boom.
That was better, Saul.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, not bad, Maeve. That's it. Fight to stop it. Fight to have that stop and control.
Now a little bit more bravery, Ching. We know you can do it at a particular speed, same as there, Etna. So when you have it at that speed, we try to go a little faster. Even if we wobble, fall, no problem. You're in the safety and comfort of your own home. There are no mistakes that we... Yeah, go on, Etna. Like that. Went for it. Yes, Ching. That's the man. Well done. We can be brave at home by ourselves, definitely. Don't expect you to try it brave and in full speed. That one was fast, Etna. Well done. Good try. Good effort, Fionn. Yeah, if you overcook it, no big deal. You eat burnt food today, try and cook it for a few minutes less the next time. That's all it comes down to here, folks. There you go. And there's no point in practicing it slower and slower. Okay, that yes, to build your strength in the first place, but it doesn't help you get the timing. You have to practice at the speed. It's better probably to kick a little lower and go full speed and figure out how to stop it and then gradually add the height. Okay, Ching, it's the big one. Yeah. Ching, I'd be proud of that one. I'll take that.
This time, we're going to bring it a little bit further now, and we're going to go reverse hooking kick. Okay, so right here, boom. And we want to get that fittest position in the same position as we did the turning kick, or the hook kick, when we were using the wall. So hooking right through. Here, boom. So this position here, and down. Right. And the challenge with this one is kind of getting, well, for me, I thought maybe some of you will be the same, is getting the sweet spot with the standing foot. If that standing foot starts to continue on after, it's very hard to stop at the right place. So it's getting, obviously you can't leave the toes pointed back too far either. So it's getting the sweet spot to where you bring the toes, I guess, you can get stopped at the right position. So here, boom, this way, and down. Okay, let's try 8 times each leg. 8 times, whipping all the way through.
So that was absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it was nice.
Have that one again. Good effort, Fionn. One small thing, Fionn. As your heel comes through, it's cutting down very, very quickly afterwards. We want it to come through the target for, 10 or 12 inches before it starts to chop down. Yeah, so we're stretching out the hip into the target. I don't know if Mr. Williams can illustrate that a bit better. Yes, better, Fionn.
Yeah. So that maybe the
That's it,
picture that we
Sam.
need to think first before is not about little kind of a little graze on the cheek. You're thinking about cutting the head off the shoulders. Yes, you're hooking right the way through. So what we have is we're not thinking this way, a chop across. You're thinking whip through. Boom, this way. So thinking if I did it without the turn, we don't want the hook kick to look this way or here, even if I bring it across. We are thinking whipping through. Boom, boom. We're hooking right the way through. Okay, so try that one. Try to whip it through.
The second you hold a pad for someone who's kicking with this, you'll know the difference. One, you get a little rub down along your hand like that, and it's like, oh, okay. And the second one, your shoulder pops off, and it's like, uh-oh, wasn't expecting that.
Not bad,
Little
Etna,
bit
but can
early,
you have
Sol.
the hook a little bit later, Etna? The kick was nice speed and everything, just a little bit later.
Good. So same advice for Sol and Etna there. We can go a little further around. That's better. Yeah, but Fiona, if you're at the point where you're slightly overdoing it, that's good because we've got to find the sweet spot now. But now we're delivering. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, not bad, Maeve. That's it. Try to find that spot to get that stop.
now imagine leaning your hip very slightly into the kick towards your opponent as you're hooking through. And that straightens it. That was good, Sam. Yeah, it straightens it. So we don't want to keep turning. We almost want to like finish by going slightly forward. That's the idea of slightly forward, Maeve. All right, you don't want to fall into it, but you do have to play with that risk.
Yeah, not bad, Sam. As you kind of felt good speed, but you went that little bit far. So that's what we're looking for. So that's what I was talking about at the start, is finding the sweet spot with the standing foot that you can get to stop. Okay, so one small change now on this one, and that's what's going to challenge the stop is, can we get a turning kick after? So it's reverse turning hooking kick to turning kick. Boom. Okay. One more time here. Boom. Okay, let's go 8 times. 8 combinations this way. It's going to be the last kick this way before we move on to the next bit. Boom, boom. That's it.
Ooh, nice. Now I still want to see that same viciousness on that reverse hook kick. Go
Oh,
on,
for
Sol.
sure. Yeah, we're not slowing down the
Better,
hook kick
Fiona.
for the turning kick.
Now, Fiona, you notice your reverse hook kick gets better when you add the turning kick, only because you're already thinking ahead to the next bit. Your body figures out where to stop to make the turning kick happen. That was really close, Etna, as well. Yes, Sam. Good. Toes back. Good. And really exaggerate those toes pulled back, folks. Really pull the foot tight, because that will help you. Yeah, that will really help you not soften the end of the kick. Aha, good fight. Good fight, Etna. We can go a little bit further around, but that's the idea. Go on, Maeve. Yes, and back. Good job. That's the one. Yes,
So all in
Sam.
all, the kick's only on one leg.
Yeah, he has to go over next to the dresser there and do the other one.
So one leg is very tired. I wouldn't fancy that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know why, yeah, but tough. A lot of kicks on the one leg. Not bad, Fionn.
I mean, how important is that teapot really? It's not worth it. Not worth it. Jackie be sending me messages. Keep him away from that teapot.
Okay, so I want to move away from the kicking now, and I want to go start with Warang today. Excuse me, breaking down into sections. So I know that Sam, you don't need to know Warang, yeah, but it's a chance. But yeah, not yet. But some of the techniques you should know, yeah, because the techniques from Warang are the hand techniques for your grade. So they won't be that new. Just maybe the order that they come in might be new. But like I said, we're going to break it down into sections, so the direction and all that won't be so important right now. Okay, so starting with Warang, we'll put the first bit together. So we have here a palm pushing block, punch, here. Oh. We'll go to the next bit then. Okay, so we have here. Boom. Okay, and we're looking for 5 repetitions on each of these. Okay, 5 repetitions here. Let's go. So our palm pushing block. Punch.
Center.
Punch.
Stepping towards your right. That's it, stepping to the right, 1. And then you have upward punch and Oleo-jugi, rising punch, not upward. I've been breaking the rules. I said all of the upward techniques finish at solar plexus. It's true. This is rising. Rising punch.
Is it?
Yeah. Oleo-jugi. So this one finishes on the chin level. There we go. Yeah. So the chin level, chest line, and away we go.
Palm upper block then.
Yeah, solar plexus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no palm rising.
Yeah. So then that's a palm upper punch. Or sorry, a palm upper punch.
No.
An upper punch then, is it?
No, Oleo-jugi, rising punch. Apchimok Oleo-jugi.
Sambarak Oleo Maki. Sambarak Oleo Drugi, but they're different then.
Yeah, so the palm rising. But yeah, that one is upward down. Yeah, it's a good question. Must look at that one.
Because then rising block is Chokyo Maki.
Yeah. Must have a look and see what that one's about. Maybe it's only the blocks that it applies to. Okay.
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, folks. Don't mind us.
So from here, yeah, then we're going to sliding. Yeah, so we're going sliding.
Yeah.
Go in this combination, and then we step forward to our walking stance punch. Okay, so sliding here, making sure you get a finish in a good strong stance. So not where we're kind of, I'll show from the side where the stance is getting shorter and the heels aren't getting flat on the floor. You want to slide. Good strong finish position. Our downward block in our Suzuki and our punch here. Okay, let's go 5 times. That one won't take too long. But I want you to take the time to figure to, for sure, get a strong stance. Get the stance correct here. Okay?
Figure this one out. That one type.
That's it. Hopefully we're there. Yeah, so from there then we're going to have our low block, to our punch, we look to release, our side kick, and we land knife hand strike. Okay? So that's it. So we have our low block, our punch, release, side kick, knife hand strike. Okay? 5 times. Good. That's a walking stance punch, Sam. Yeah.
That's the answer. Only applies to the blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, so walking stance low block, walking stance punch. Yeah, so they're not actually that new. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, then we will have this release. Boom.
Time it. The hand comes back as the kick goes forward.
Okay, when we're there, we're going to have step forwards with the left leg with a knife and guarding block. We're going to step forwards as Sansan Gotolji. We're then going to, I'll show both ways in a moment. We're then going to step turn, and we have a knife and guarding block. We have 2 high turning kicks in fast motion, and we land with a knife and guarding block. I'll show going the opposite way. So here, we're step turning, turning kick, and yeah. Okay, let's go. Just 5 times that combination. Yeah, 5 times.
Yeah, you might have to work your way there. That's it, Sam.
Yeah, remember
Well
you have to
done.
shuffle to that
High
side.
turning kick, knife hand guarding block. Nice work, Sam.
That's it. And let's make sure that Sunsungo Tulji instant on the chest or shoulder. It's definitely
Good.
center line here. Oh, heading towards the solar plexus.
That's it, Etna. And some Sunkut, step, turn, Sunkut.
Yeah. So if you, I don't know if you have the room, but the kicks aren't to the front. So it's angle and angle. Yeah. Here. Boom. And then the block is coming in front. That's it, yeah.
And it will be 45 degrees each side. Well done, Saul. Now Etna, strong. Let's go. One step, drive the hands out there. High turning kick. Because when we have the flexibility, we have the range, let's deliver it.
Yeah. And I think the standing foot needs to turn the retina. Yeah, so that's also not helping. I think the first one, especially this, I don't know if you can see, these toes, I think you have pointed forward, so you're kind of getting up here. And like that, you're able to get the foot high, but there isn't much power. So let that foot rotate as we go here. That standing foot rotates, and the same for the next one. Boom. Standing foot rotates. If you leave it straight forward, it's not going to have, you're not using your hips, basically. You're just swinging the leg. Yeah. Are we there on that one? Okay, from there we're stepping forwards. Left leg. Another forearm low block. Yeah. So for a red belt pattern, we have a lot of these low blocks. Yeah. Here. L stance punch. L stance punch. L stance punch. Our pressing block. And then we slide to our elbow. Okay, so one more time.
Good. So
walking stance.
each of these punches is aimed into the center of the body. It just happens that the center of your body is facing 45 degrees. The pressing block. Yeah, we're going to cross at the wrists. And then we're going to follow the line of the front foot for that side elbow thrust.
Yeah, walking stance, and then we change to L stance. That's it.
That's it.
Following the same line as the front foot. Yeah, that's going to
Finish
the
the
center of the
hands
body.
way back on the hips there, folks.
Yeah, and then we change to our X-fist pressing block. I know I keep saying it, but I keep seeing it over and over again every time. It's not down and around, so it's not this way. It's straight, the straightest line possible. Boom, here, boom, to there. Not down this way. That's the one from YM for the second degrees. Boom. And as well, on this elbow, the elbow doesn't go over that way. So the elbows don't point the same direction. This one
of the
is going
differences
here.
between the side and the back elbow thrust.
Boom. This way. Here. This one is on a tip like normal. But this one has to point where we're going. Just 5 times. It'll be the last one this way for today.
Take your time to finish each technique. So we're going to have the low block. We have 1, 2, 3 punches, pressing, and then the right foot slides for the side elbow thrust.
Yeah, punch.
Low block,
Punch.
2, another punch. Now the pressing. We have
that's
to
a
do the
pressing
pressing done before the slide.
Oh, and then we have the slide.
After the 3 punches, we adjust the front foot into pressing, and then we slide.
Okay. We're out of time for today. Yeah, it's good stuff there. Good mix from our leg strength to our patterns. Yeah, so a good mix. Like I said, so we're closer. So we've only a very few sessions left before we get to in-person training. It's not exactly like we're not back to full in-person training. Yeah, it's not where we want to be, but it's getting much closer to the right direction. Where for months we started off at what we thought was a bad situation with the pods back in June, but it only got worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now hopefully we are starting to go in the right direction, and we're getting closer to where everybody's going to be. We'll get back to the gym and back to in-person, full contact training, no pods. Hopefully we're heading that way.
Yep.
Yeah, not going backwards. Let's hope. Okay, so we'll see you next week.
Excellent.
Chariot. Okay, take one. Good stuff.
Good night, folks.